Hey, System Trader, welcome. We're going to talk a little bit about System Development Masterclass, and more specifically, the Builder edition of System Development Masterclass. So before we get into that, I just want to quickly mention, why I think most traders fail. And I think most fail because they have unrealistic expectations. They think trading is easy, and they often think it's a get-rich-quick scheme. And there isn't any truth to that, obviously. It requires a lot of work, and it's certainly not a get-rich-quick type of scheme. And also, most fail because they don't realize they're competing against the very best in the world, right? We're all trying to extract money from the markets, and you are competing against some very bright, well-funded people and institutions. Now, also, I think it's really critical that most fail because they rely on emotions and hope to make trading decisions instead of quantifiable evidence. So I'm going to say this again. Most traders fail because they trade with emotion and make mistake after mistake instead of using quantifiable information. So it's you that is the biggest roadblock to your success. Your human emotions are the weakest link in reaching your trading success. And I truly believe that. And I'm sure if you're watching this, you can totally relate to what I'm talking about. So to break through the noise and discover what works and what doesn't work in the markets, and to put the odds of success in your favor, you need to become what I call a trading scientist. So what this is evidence-based trading. So what we do is we perform experiments on the market to see what works and what doesn't work. This gives us our objective evidence and gets us out of that realm of just guessing and relying on human emotion. So evidence-based trading provides a powerful edge that breaks through most other traders, right? Most other traders are losing traders. And to rise above that, get above that noise, it's evidence-based trading. And that's why you're here watching this video. So there's basically two life-changing skills I think that you could master when it comes to becoming a systematic or automated type trader. And the first is learning to program in easy language. You have to know a computer language to study this stuff, to build trading systems, to test ideas. It's really required, in my opinion. And then the second skill is to learn how to build and validate strategies properly. It's not enough to know a computer language. You can know a computer language, but not know how to build systems properly. So two distinct skill sets that I believe you need to master. And once you combine these, you'll have this automation where you could take your trading ideas and automate your complete trading plan. And when you automate with a computer, obviously this moves a lot of the frustrations. You're going to have near perfect trade execution, and you're not going to have nearly as much psychological baggage getting in the way. So to discover true edges in the market, coding allows you to test ideas and see what works and what doesn't work. Coding allows you to do really what most other traders can't do. And learning to code allows you to cut through the noise and trade with confidence. And so that's why I created System Development Masterclass. It's a complete program to help you become that trading scientist that we were just talking about by learning the two skills that matter most. So System Development Masterclass really has three editions: the Coder Edition, the Builder Edition, and the Full Experience. The Coder Edition, of course, is learning that vital skill on how to program, and we use easy language in there. The second skill is Builder Edition, where you learn to build and validate systems. And of course, the Full Edition, that just means you buy in one shot. You go and buy the Coder Edition and the Builder Edition bundled together, and you save a few dollars doing that. But we're going to focus on the Builder Edition in this particular video. So a lot of people, they start building trading systems and they just don't have a process, right? They don't record their steps, so they can't tell what they did, when they did it. They come back 6 months and they're not sure where they are. But the most important step in building trading systems, in my opinion, is professionals make fewer mistakes than everyone else. And that means you need to have a process, at least a checklist on things that you need to be doing. Could you imagine trying to do something without having a process in place, something like a blueprint for building a house, or steps to perform a certain procedure, a medical procedure, for example. So professionals make fewer mistakes than everyone else, and I think one of the best ways around that is having a procedure, a step-by-step plan to help walk you through a complex process. So you need a repeatable blueprint or framework. And so I've developed a blueprint over the years, and that's what really is inside of the Builder Edition of System Development Masterclass. And this is what it looks like. I have 12 basic steps that I follow. First is finding your idea. So where do I find my ideas, and how do I record my ideas? And more importantly, how do I rank my ideas so the best ones bubble up to the top? I have a lot of ideas, but I want to spend my time with the best ones. That's what happens in step 1. Step 2, I define my testing environment. I have a notebook where I record all the information about slippage, commissions, timeframes, and any other issues that I think is important. Then I perform what's called a sanity check, where I take the basic idea, convert it into easy language, and do a quick sanity check to see if it's worth pursuing or not. At this point, an idea that I've discovered, let's say on a website, may look like garbage, and this is where my development process stops. And so the sanity check allows me to quickly see if it's viable or not. If it does pass this test, I move on to what's called a stress test, where I test the strategy that I'm starting to work with and to see how robust it is. Even something early on in this type of development, right here at step 4, this also can be a make or break decision. If it passes, I move on to test environmental filters. Environmental filters divide the market up into major regimes, such as bullish, bearish, high volatility, low volatility, and I apply those often next to see if I can improve the performance of my baseline strategy. If I can or can't, we move on to the baseline creation. That's where we put our flag in the ground and say, okay, this is worth pursuing. It looks pretty good. And now what we're going to start doing is testing different ideas with my independent testing. I have a unique technique, I think, or at least a lot of people I don't think follow this. I call it independent testing, and it's where it's a specific way of how I test different environmental filters, stops, other filters, and indicators to help improve a strategy. So we spend a whole module talking about that. Then we combine the rules into our final strategy. We do some walk forward testing to see how it works on unseen data. We do some real-time testing. This is more important if you're doing intraday systems. Often this is called incubation. That's real-time testing, where we're testing to see how it works on the real market, often without putting money on the line. Then we might study some position sizing, and then ultimately taking it live. So these are the steps that I follow, and we go over in great detail in the course. Now, this is another representation of the steps and what we go through in the course. You can see here we have a mind map, and each one of these numbers, 1, 2, let me zoom in here a bit, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all the way through, these are the numbers we just looked at on that wheel. It had those 12 different steps, and here they are kind of broken down into this format of a mind map. I know it's a little bit hard for you to see, but I just wanted to give you a gist of that. So what type of class is it? Well, it's a video-based course. It's a step-by-step implementation program. And the class is designed to show you how to create an unlimited number of trading systems that work on the live market. So if you've never built your first profitable system, we're going to do that. You've never taken a system to the live market, let's change that. We're going to be doing that in this course. If you want to improve your current process, this will help. SDMC is an experience course. That means you're going to watch videos and you're going to take action on each week's lesson. So it is a 5-week course, and every week new material is released, and then there's action steps for you to take. And I will be helping you and guiding you through those if you have any questions. So an experience course again means I'm going to walk you through the process step by step and how you can do it yourself. And we're going to actually build a trading system in class. So it's not just watching videos, you're going to be expected to take some actions. So, and that's completely priceless, right? Because by the end of the program, you're going to know exactly how to do it because we've already done it in class and we'll already have built one system once we get through those 5 weeks. Now, again, we take an idea in a magazine and I show you how to turn it into a complete trading system. And I think this is really unique to any other trading program out there. We're going to take an idea and walk through it step by step. And we actually build a complete system from idea, testing, to going live. Now, this is an example of the system. This is the back-tested equity curve. And as of 2021, it's still doing pretty well. So, 4 steps to building profitable systems. If you want to break this down, there's 4 general steps. Now, you're going to experience the entire 4-step system development masterclass. It's a full sense, step-by-step experience on how to design, test, and launch a profitable trading system, or many systems. Now, from the very moment you join, you'll be getting consistent wins, building momentum, and you'll get to know exactly what your mission is and what you're working toward. No more feeling lost or feeling overwhelmed. You're going to have my personal support and guidance to keep you powering through and getting results. So what are those 4 basic steps? Identifying your key idea, building your trading model, validating your trading model, and then trading your strategy live. Those are the high-level 30,000-foot view of what we're going to be doing. Our 12 steps then fall into this, and as we break it down more and more. So identifying key ideas, we cover on where we find good ideas. We talk about what makes a good key idea versus a poor idea. So you hear me say this key idea. Key ideas are like a basic market observation that I might run into on a YouTube video or on somebody's blog. They'll mention something about an indicator or a simple trading concept. That's my key idea, and that's often the seed to a profitable system. And I'm going to talk about where I find them and how to quickly eliminate good ones from bad ones. So I think, also, this is really important, how to effectively save a bunch of these. I probably have over 100 key ideas on my hard drive right now, and I store them in a specific way, and I rank them a specific way, and I'm going to show you how I do that. Also, how do you objectively rank your key ideas? We just kind of covered that. So the idea is you're going to be working on your best ones first. That should save you a lot of time going forward. And this makes you much more efficient. And you know what? You're competing against very smart and well-intentioned people out there, often with a lot of money. You better be very efficient with your workflow and take advantage of that. So then we learn to stress test our key idea to ensure that it's rock solid. And then building a trading model correctly. We got our key idea. We're going to discover powerful techniques to help make your system adaptive to different market conditions. And we're going to use environmental filters to do that. We're also going to learn proper techniques to reduce overfitting. This is a huge one, and we spend a lot of time talking about this. We're also going to talk about proper optimization, which kind of goes hand in hand with avoiding curve fitting. We're going to learn how to test stops, exits, and other filters. And we're also going to do some live testing. Now, this is a little known test that I like to do that helps eliminate the likelihood of curve fitting as well, and also helps us, determine what I call runtime errors in our strategy code. And it's also a great way to monitor performance. So this is all covered under the live testing module. Then we're going to go on to validating the trading model. We're going to put our system through an entire battery of tests. Walk forward optimization, null hypothesis testing, confidence interval testing, and Monte Carlo simulation. We're also going to determine what type of account size do you need. A lot of people make this mistake. They just trade a system with whatever account size they need, or have, I should say. But the real way to do this is looking at the numbers and computing exactly what your account size should be. And we're also going to determine our risk of ruin to see how likely it is that this will lose money going forward and if it's going to be too risky. So all of this, of course, is to increase the confidence that our strategy will work. Then we're going to take a look at position sizing. And position sizing is a thing that a lot of people get excited about. I'm also going to talk to you about not only how to maximize your profits while limiting your risk with position sizing, but I'm also going to reveal a method that I think blows away position sizing. And we'll talk about that in class. All right, next, trade the strategy live. We actually take it live. I have a recorded session where I take the strategy that we build. I show you how I set up my charts. I show you how to record results and how to identify when the trading system is likely to fail. So these are all methods of dealing with risks and failing systems, and a lot of people find this module extremely valuable. Let's talk about some of the spreadsheets that you get. You get my first is my SDN, and this is my system development notes. And what this is a fill-in-the-blank workbook to build trading systems. So every time you start to build a system, you can take out this workbook, make a copy of it, and just fill in the blanks as it walks you through the 12-step process. You're also going to get a Monte Carlo simulator. This is in Excel, and this is a custom built for my students. And you get a copy of this, and this becomes vital when determining the risk that your strategy might have going forward and what account size you might need. We also have a confidence interval estimator. This is another statistical test that we can use to help gauge how likely your system's going to work on the live market. We also have a null hypothesis tester. This is another way to test your strategy before going live. Then finally, we have a live tracking spreadsheet that we use to track strategies going forward on the live market. And of course, also with the course, there are a couple coaching calls with me. These are group coaching calls where I go over your questions, the most common questions, and often I'll opine on my latest thoughts and feelings about strategy development and provide some of my latest information. You get lifetime access to Circle. We have a community on Circle, and you get to stay in touch with me and other students, and that's lifetime access. And also, you're going to get, as a bonus, this is a bonus that we'll talk a little bit more about down the road, 6-month access to SDM Fellowship. These are monthly meetings that I hold with other traders who have completed this course. But generally speaking, Fellowship is monthly live meetings. We have access to a key idea database, and we have access to our TradeStation strategy database. So SDMC Fellowship, like I said, is a group of people that we get together about once a month, and we share ideas, and we share our key ideas. Key ideas may not mean a lot to you right now, but when you go through the course, you'll find out how valuable they are. And what we do in Fellowship is everybody contributes to a common database, and we build out a database of key ideas that we can all use in our own trading. The TradeStation strategy database, we actually take strategies from TradeStation's, where they call it their app store, and we find strategies that are actually working. So if you are interested in trading strategies right off the bat without creating them, maybe you have a hole in your portfolio or you just want to get going with trading some strategies, we do that in Fellowship. We actually have some live trading results, and we score these trading systems that are publicly available on TradeStation on their app store, and we highlight the ones that work. So this is really an incredible group of people, and what we're doing is creating something really valuable. And as a bonus, you're going to get access to this once you complete the course. That's really the prerequisite to getting into Fellowship, is you have to, at minimum, complete the course. Oh, and of course, early access to new features. People in Fellowship get access to that. All right, back to System Development Masterclass, the Builder Edition. So my process is platform independent, and you can apply my process to nearly any instrument, Forex, stocks, and futures. And again, this isn't just a course. You're not going to be watching videos and just reading the manual. How boring. This is a step-by-step, get-it-done program that will result in a complete working method to build systems. And we're going to spend about 5 weeks to complete this course, and I will be there to help you along the way. And when we're finished, we're going to have a process that you can really use again and again to build trading systems again and again. And at the end of the course, we're going to have a complete trading system to get you started. So it's really sweet. It's a lot of hands-on. I know you're going to like it. And so what you're going to learn to dramatically reduce the likelihood of over-optimization. You're going to increase your productivity with my streamlined and complete process. You will also avoid costly newbie mistakes and pitfalls, and you will have a complete process, a blueprint that will allow you to build systems that make you money. Of course, I've made sure that this is a completely safe decision for you to make without any risk whatsoever. So there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. Once class starts, you have 30 days, and if it's not for you, just send me an email. I'll happily refund your money. So here's a quote from a former student. Robert says, "Your masterclass is one of the best classes I've seen. Thanks again for all of your work." And this is from Andre, and he says, "The course was awesome. I really learned a lot right from the beginning. You've put together excellent materials like this Excel file for the development process, a fantastic way to keep everything under control." Another person, Adam, said, "Thanks for the excellent insight and solutions to live testing strategies. Another hurdle to the path of profits cleared thanks to you." So at this point, I'm looking forward to helping you become a profitable system trader. Automated trading can be done from just about anywhere in the world. You just need an internet connection. That's incredibly empowering and incredibly freeing. As your skills grow and you grow your portfolio of trading systems, your impact and profits potentially grow as well. This business scales really quickly. Now, this can have a huge impact on your influence on your friends, family, and really change your legacy. So let's just summarize here with the Builder Edition. Let's talk about what you're going to get. So first, we're going to talk about mindset and how to never forget a trading idea. We're going to find profitable and robust trading ideas. We talk about where to find those, how to filter those, and then we apply powerful environmental filters to boost profits. Next, we assemble strategies to avoid curve fitting using my independent testing methodology. And then we go to strategy validation to ensure that we have a robust strategy ready for live trading. We maximize returns with position sizing. And then we take our strategy live and start tracking performance. And then we're going to build more strategies faster with my rapid development templates. So once we got through class, there's a little bit here at the end where I go into more detail on how to speed up the process. And we'll talk a little bit more going forward with that. So again, you're going to get lifetime access to 18 in-depth strategy building videos and all future updates. You're going to get private one-on-one interaction with me as I coach you through building a system. This is through a common Google document. That is your SDN, your strategy notebook. That's where we record our steps as we go through our 12-step process to build systems, and I am there personally answering your questions. Next, we have 2 live Q&A calls with me and access to all previous Q&A with past students. You get lifetime access to our community on Circle, where we can interact with me and other students, and you get 9 weeks of direct email support with me. Oh, and then finally, of course, 3 Excel strategy validation templates. Now, you also get access to my rapid strategy development templates. This occurs at the very end of the course after you've gone through the entire process. There's a set of easy language templates that I use to help me build systems faster. You get a copy of these, and you think you're going to find them really special. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a separate video, a demo, showing you what you can do with these strategy development templates. And I think some people will consider the price of the course, this is worth it, just looking at these templates. So keep an eye out for that video as well. Also, you're going to end up with the class with the fully working intraday breakout strategy. And of course, you're going to have my strategy development notes, the workbook that we talked about that's going to guide you through the development process months and years down the road. Now, the bonus. I wanted to bring this up. I just started doing this over the past year or so, giving people an access to something called SDMC Fellowship. This is a secret group of traders. I say secret because I do not advertise this group or access to this group except for people who have gone through my development course, the Builder Edition. If you've gone through Builder Edition, you'll get an invite to join this when the class is over. And again, what is Fellowship? Well, it's a community of traders. After the class was completed, I was like, there seems to be something missing. It would be nice if we had more of a community around people who are really serious about building trading systems, and we could share ideas and really build something synergetic and as we share different ideas. So that's what we did, and it started in 2021, and we're building a TradeStation strategy database. This is, again, TradeStation. If you go there, you'll see that they actually allow you to lease strategies. Well, we've combed through these, downloaded them and tested them, and we found ones that actually work. And we share those results, and we even have live results to share with everybody in the fellowship community. So what this means is you could go in there, find 2 or 3 strategies, download them from TradeStation, lease them out, and start trading them right away. And we wanted to do that because a lot of people are interested in building systems, but it takes so long, they just kind of want to get their feet wet. So we did that. So that's available. Then there's something called the Key Idea Database. Everybody just contributed their key ideas. So at this time, we're right around 100 key ideas in our database. You can then download each of these. They have a TradeStation workspace and a TradeStation easy language code. You can download these and start using this as a launching point for a full-blown trading system. So we have over 100 ideas there. What we just started creating in the fall of 2021 is our strategy database. So what we're starting to do is take key ideas, turn them into complete systems. We actually have only a handful of strategies in there right now as of this recording, but people are adding more strategies, including me, to it. We even have strategies that are in there that people are trading live. So you get access to that as well. And of course, you get another super secret private Circle community group. The fellowship on Circle is only available to people in fellowship, and the only way to get to fellowship, of course, is to complete the System Development Masterclass Builder Edition. Once you do that, you'll get an invite, and then you'll get access to fellowship for 6 months. So that's a lot there, right? So I guess the question is, do you want to learn all of this on your own, or do you want to do this a lot more quickly by allowing me to help you? Listen, I'm looking forward to helping you become a profitable system trader. Thanks so much for joining me on this video. And please let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer them. And keep an eye out for future videos. All right, take care.